This road sign means A. A steep grade is ahead. B. You must turn left ahead. C. Do not enter. D. A four-way intersection is ahead. D. A four-way intersection is ahead. This sign warns that a four-way intersection is ahead. This sign means A. Curves ahead. B. Divided highway starts. C. Divided highway ends. D. Bumps in the road. C. Divided highway ends. This sign warns drivers that the divided highway ends ahead. When you see the sign, it means A. There is an object on the roadway. B. Traffic is coming from the right. C. The road is curving sharply to the left. D. There is a merge point ahead. C. The road is curving sharply to the left. Chevron signs like this indicate that the road curves sharply in the direction indicated by the chevron, in this case, to the left. There may be several chevron signs placed throughout a curve. This sign means A. Left turn yield on green. B. One way. C. Cattle crossing. D. Two-way left turn. A. Left turn yield on green. Regulation signs regulate traffic speed and movement, displaying rules which drivers must obey. This regulation sign indicates that drivers turning left at a green light must yield to oncoming traffic and may complete the turn when it is safe to do so.
Want to ace your DMV test? Go to cheatsheets.com and get your guaranteed cheat sheet.
This road sign means A. Divided highway begins. B. A steep grade is ahead. C. The overpass ahead has a low clearance. D. Two lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions are about to merge. C. The overpass ahead has a low clearance. This sign warns that the overpass ahead has a low clearance. Do not proceed if your vehicle is taller than the height indicated, in this case, 13 feet, 6 inches. When you see this black and yellow sign, it means A. The road to the right is for one-way traffic only. B. That due to upcoming roadwork, there is a detour to the right. C. Slow down because the road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle. D. There is a crossroad to your right. C. Slow down because the road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle. This sign indicates that the road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle, in this case, to the right. Before you reach such an extreme curve, you should slow down as much as you would when making a turn at an intersection. This sign means A. There is a detour ahead. B. You must stop for flaggers. C. The road ahead is closed to traffic. D. The highway ahead is undergoing maintenance. D. The highway ahead is undergoing maintenance. Construction and maintenance signs are orange-colored and are used to notify drivers of unusual or potentially dangerous conditions in or near work areas. This sign warns drivers that they are approaching a construction zone and that they should prepare to lower their speed and drive with extraordinary caution. This sign means A. Winding road. B. No parking. C. Right lane closed. D. Multiple turns. A. Winding road. Warning signs prepare drivers for upcoming road conditions and hazards and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers that they are approaching a winding road and that they should adjust their speed accordingly. This road sign means A. No right turn. B. Curve. C. Turn right or left. D. Traffic flows only in the direction of the arrow. D. Traffic flows only in the direction of the arrow. This one-way sign indicates that traffic flows only in the direction of the arrow. This sign means A. Watch for drunk drivers. B. Curves ahead. C. Slippery when wet. D. Apply your brakes quickly. C. Slippery when wet. This sign warns that the road is slippery when wet. The speed limit in school zones is A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 30 miles per hour. D. 35 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. Unless posted otherwise, the speed limit for passenger vehicles and motorcycles in a school, residential, or business zone is 25 miles per hour. Pay attention to when a school zone speed limit is in effect. You may continue carefully through an intersection with a yellow light if A. There is an emergency vehicle crossing your lane. B. There are pedestrians crossing. C. You are turning right. D. You are already within the intersection when the light changes to yellow. D. You are already within the intersection when the light changes to yellow. If a steady yellow light appears when you are already within an intersection, you should continue through the intersection carefully. What is the first thing you should adjust, if needed, when you get into a car to drive? A. Your seat belt. B. The steering wheel. C. Your rearview mirror. D. Your seat. D. Your seat. When preparing to drive, you should first adjust your seat to ensure that you are in a comfortable position and can see the road clearly. Adjust your mirrors and steering wheel to be effective when your seat is fully adjusted. The speed limit in business zones is A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 30 miles per hour. D. 35 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. Unless posted otherwise, the speed limit for passenger vehicles and motorcycles in business, residential, or school areas is 25 miles per hour. To reduce the effects of headlight glare at night, you should look A. Straight ahead. B. Over your shoulder. C. At the center of the road. D. To the right edge of the road. D. To the right edge of the road. If oncoming drivers do not dim their headlights for you, keep your eyes on the right side of the road ahead. Do not look directly at the oncoming headlights because the glare may blind you for several seconds. Traffic signals sometimes display arrows to control turns from specific lanes. A solid yellow arrow, A, is never used as a traffic signal. B, has the same meaning as a circular yellow traffic light. C, means that drivers may turn in the direction indicated by the arrow. D, tells drivers that a green arrow is about to be shown. B, has the same meaning as a circular yellow traffic light. A solid yellow arrow has the same meaning as a yellow traffic light. When approaching a solid yellow arrow, you must reduce your speed and prepare for a red light. A steady green light at an intersection means that you a. must slow down and prepare to stop. B. must stop and check for oncoming traffic before proceeding. C. may drive through the intersection if the road is clear. D. may not turn right. C. may drive through the intersection if the road is clear. A steady green light means you may drive through the intersection if the road is clear. You may also turn right or left on a steady green light unless a sign prohibits the turn. When turning, you must yield to other vehicles and pedestrians within the intersection. If an officer is directing traffic at a working traffic light, drivers should a. follow the directions indicated by the traffic light. B. follow the directions given by the officer. C. honk at the officer. D. check to see what the cars next to them are doing. B. follow the directions given by the officer. Traffic signals are placed at intersections to keep traffic moving and to help prevent crashes. Drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists must obey these signals, except in instances when an officer is directing traffic. Which of the following statements is true? A. It is okay for drivers of other vehicles to follow motorcycles closely. B. A motorcycle with two people on it is more balanced than a motorcycle with just one rider. C. The driver of a passenger vehicle must change lanes completely when passing a motorcycle. D. Drivers of other vehicles can expect a motorcycle's brake lights to turn on when the motorcyclist slows down. C. The driver of a passenger vehicle must change lanes completely when passing a motorcycle. Motorcycles are entitled to the width of a full lane. Be sure your vehicle is entirely in the left lane before attempting to pass a motorcycle on the left. On a freeway, you realize you missed your turn or exit. You should A. make the turn quickly from your lane of travel. B. stop and back up. C. continue driving until you reach the next turn, exit, or other location where you can safely turn around. D. signal other drivers to stop so you can turn. C. continue driving until you reach the next turn, exit, or other location where you can safely turn around. If you miss your turn or exit, do not back up, but go on to the next turn or exit where you can safely turn around. It is illegal to back up on a shoulder or a freeway. A driver does not need to allow as much distance when following a motorcycle as when following a car. A. True. B. False. B. False. In dry conditions, motorcycles can stop more quickly than cars. Therefore, a driver behind a motorcycle should allow at least 3 to 4 seconds of following distance so that the motorcyclist has time to maneuver in an emergency. The correct way to use a freeway exit ramp is to A. slow down before entering the exit ramp. B. slow down once moving onto the exit ramp. C. keep your speed constant once in the exit ramp. D. pass slower traffic in the exit ramp. B. slow down once moving onto the exit ramp. When using a freeway exit ramp, do not slow down until you move onto the exit ramp. You want to back out of your driveway. You see children playing nearby. Before you start to move your car, you should A. rev your engine to warn the children that you are moving. B. sound your horn so the children will hear you. C. walk to the back of the car to be sure the way is clear. D. tell the children to stay away from the driveway. C. walk to the back of the car to be sure the way is clear. When you back up a vehicle, look through your back window for pedestrians and other obstacles. Do not rely only on your mirrors, especially when children are near. Before you back into or out of a driveway, get out of the vehicle and check behind your vehicle. When passing a large vehicle, the driver of a small vehicle must be prepared for a. Loud noises. b. Excess air pollution. c. Wind gusts produced by the large vehicle. d. Falling vehicle parts. c. Wind gusts produced by the large vehicle. Large vehicles can cause wind gusts with a force great enough to cause direction changes in smaller vehicles. Drivers of small vehicles should be prepared to take proper corrective steering action when approaching or passing large vehicles that are moving at or near maximum speeds. You should honk your horn when you a. Are traveling through an intersection. b. Are passing a bicyclist. c. See a child who is about to run into the street. d. Are parallel parking. c. See a child who is about to run into the street. Your horn should be used as a warning in situations where you think another driver or a pedestrian does not see you. For example, if a child begins to run into the street in front of your vehicle, you should sound your horn. Passing is prohibited? A. Whenever a solid line marks the left side of your lane. b. When a school bus is stopped to load or unload children on a public road, unless a physical barrier separates traffic. c. Off the pavement or should of the road. d. All of the above. d. All of the above. A solid yellow center line next to your lane means that passing is not allowed from your lane. You must stop for a school bus that is stopped to load or unload passengers, and remain stopped until the bus moves again. You may not pass on the right if you must drive off the pavement or main portion of the roadway to get around the other vehicle. When a stop is required at an intersection and no markings appear to indicate a stop line or crosswalk, a driver a. Is not required to stop. b. Is required to slow down to make sure crossing traffic is clear. c. Should stop only at a place where they can see at least 200 feet on either side, even if they have to enter the intersecting roadway. d. Should stop where they have a clear view of approaching traffic before they enter the intersecting roadway. d. Should stop where they have a clear view of approaching traffic before they enter the intersecting roadway. If there is no stop line or crosswalk, you should stop at the point nearest to the intersecting roadway where you can get a view of approaching traffic. You should not enter the intersecting roadway to gain a better view. Double solid yellow lines painted down the middle of the road mean a. Railroad crossing ahead. b. Pedestrian crossing ahead. c. Passing is not permitted from either direction. d. Passing is permitted from either direction. c. Passing is not permitted from either direction. Double solid yellow lines in the center of the road mean that passing is not allowed from either direction. You may not cross the lines unless you are making a left turn or passing pedestrians, bicyclists, and riders of scooters or skateboards when the opposite lane is clear and you can pass safely. Road rage and aggressive driving may be reduced by a. Allowing extra travel time. b. Obeying posted speed limits. c. Using proper turn signals. d. All of the above. d. All of the above. As an increasing number of drivers populate the roadways, road rage becomes more prevalent. To help prevent road rage, a driver should use proper turn signals, obey posted speed limits, and allow plenty of travel time. It is unlawful to drive alongside a motorcycle in the same lane. A. True. B. False. A. True. You must never attempt to share a lane with a motorcyclist, even if it looks like there is enough room to do so. Motorcyclists need to have a full lane width to be able to maneuver safely. When approaching a railroad crossing, you should A. Slow down. B. Look for a train. C. Be ready to stop. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. When you see any signs indicating a nearby railroad crossing, you should slow down, look for a train, and be ready to stop. If the red warning lights are flashing or the gate is down, you must stop 15 to 50 feet before the railroad tracks. Do not try to go around the gate. It is legal to transport children under age 16 in the bed of a pickup truck if it is equipped with a camper shell. A. True. B. False. B. False. It is illegal to transport children under the age of 16 in the bed of a pickup truck, even if it is equipped with a camper shell. When getting ready to change lanes, you should A. Check your side view mirror. B. Check your rear view mirror. C. Quickly turn your head to check for other vehicles. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Before changing lanes, check your side and rear view mirrors for traffic approaching you from behind. Just before you begin moving into the other lane, quickly glance over your shoulder and check for any vehicles that may be in your blind spot. You are driving when your power steering stops working. You should A. Honk your horn and turn off the ignition. B. Turn on your hazard lights and brace yourself. C. Work hard to steer, reduce your speed, drive to a safe area, and stop. D. Slam on your brakes. C. Work hard to steer, reduce your speed, drive to a safe area, and stop. If your power steering stops working, additional effort will be required to maintain steering control. Reduce your speed and pull off the roadway to stop in a safe area. When driving in fog. A. Use your parking lights. B. Use your low beams. C. Use your high beams. D. It makes no difference which lights you use. B. Use your low beams. You should use low beam headlights when driving in fog, rain, or snow.